Good morning. As you all know, for the last baseball season, we took down statistics such as what days games happened, how many people showed up, what the weather was, and what the promotional strategy that day was used. Crunch down the numbers, and today we're going to go over 3 things that you can take away from the numbers that we drew. The first thing is going to be which days were the most popular and why that's really important and towards in-person ads. The most popular days were by far the 3 extended weekend days and Saturday, Friday, and Sunday. Saturday being by far the most popular, pulling in almost 1,000 more attendees than any other day. And that's really important because if certain sponsors are only willing to do certain games, or if some are more important to you than others, you know which game days are going to have the most viewers, so you know which ads to run the most on certain days and which ones to maybe avoid on some days if they're only looking to be there for a certain amount of time. The next thing is we're going to look at correlation between promotional strategies that we're bringing in the most and promotional strategies that had correlation with not really bringing in many fans. Again, this is going to be correlation, not causation, because a lot of them also represent the day that it was on, such as fireworks was the highest promotional strategy, but it was also on Saturday, which had the highest record of attendees. So it could be because of the fireworks, it could also just be because of the day. But obviously, as I just said, the highest promotional strategy was doing free fireworks for the fans and promoting it as a firework game. On Saturday, that brought in about an average of 4,300 attendees, which is almost triple what the least effective correlated one was, which is any type of drink promotion, mainly towards alcohol, not the root beer, which brought in an average of 1,800, and the number that weighed it down the most was Tall Boy Tuesday at 1,400. Now, something you can bring out of that is maybe tall boys are not the alcohol of choice for people at the games, but it could also just be Tuesday doesn't bring in a lot of people, which is good for you guys to take away, because something just simply as changing the drink for one game could really show you, is it the tall boys that aren't bringing people in, or is it just the fact that Tuesday is a day that most people cannot go to a game? And then the final thing is why are drink promotions good for the non-busy days? Something to take away is we didn't really talk about temperature, and that's because a hot Friday game where you gave away merch had 3,200, and then a hot Friday where you gave away merch, basically the same setup as the other one, only brought in 2,700. So there's about a 500 fan difference with nothing changing. So we didn't really believe temperature to be the main thing causing people to either go to a game or not go to a game. Final thing is drink promotions are going to be good for those non-busy days, and it's something that you may want to keep doing, because something as simple as a fireworks show where 1 or 2 fireworks can be seen by the whole crowd, it's something where you're not really having a potential loss, such as having a drink promotion on a really popular game day where you're putting in sales where you're probably not going to make as much, almost towards breaking even, as you would on just having full sales on a normal day.